Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be really fun. It always is, talking about new makeup releases. This spring lineup for makeup releases is starting to look really promising. But as we know, things are not getting any cheaper out there when it comes to just regular stuff such as gas, groceries. We're in a really crazy time right now. And I feel like, although of course makeup for some of us is a nice reprieve from the everyday real life stuff, I'm trying to be a little bit more careful with my purchases. But also I want to continue to stay excited about my purchases, whether it's clothing, whether it is makeup, anything that I really will feel excited to reach for. So if you guys are interested in what I think about a bunch of new luxury and high-end makeup releases coming up very soon, then just keep watching. All right, guys, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna use Trend Moods Instagram pictures for most of these new products that are coming out. It's just easy to screenshot them and then kind of talk about them. First one is actually Too Faced Born This Way Sunset Stripped. I think this one is already out on their particular website from what I heard. I still haven't seen it at Shoppers Drug Mart Beauty Boutique nor at Sephora. I know it's kind of getting a bit of criticism because it does kind of look like that palette that came out not too long ago. There's something about this formula in the original one that I absolutely love, and so I do want to pick this one up. I am a neutral eyeshadow junkie. I feel like a lot of us are. This particular palette has everything I would love for an everyday eyeshadow look. Great transition shades. It has pretty much metallic shimmers in every single color family. I love that it has a black. I love that it has also that inner corner shade on top of the black there, a nice champagne. One of them is almost like a duochrome twist or a shift in Shell. Yeah, I'm really excited for this particular palette, and I know it's not getting a ton of, excitement for it. I think if you like neutral eyeshadows, this particular formula, as long as they haven't changed it, is really stunning to use. Next one is from Charlotte Tilbury, and I think she's coming out with more products out of her Pillow Talk collection. And yes, that collection has been overdone. Let's just say it how it is. It has been. It's been overdone. It's been used to the max. Like every potential, I think, has been squeezed out of this Pillow Talk theme. That being said, I still want to get this highlighter. It is gorgeous. I mean, with a neutral pink color such as Pillow Talk, you can just keep making products. I really do feel that way. So I'm not surprised that she's coming out with this beautiful, like 4-color tone type highlighter. It looks absolutely stunning. And there's also going to be an eyeshadow palette with this collection. Again, depending on the formula, I think I will pick that one up as well, because I do feel like her shimmers have been so good, especially in those like bigger palettes. And so I'm kind of curious, depending on how the shimmers I think perform. If they're like typical, topper shades that she does, then I don't think so. But if they're actual, metallic-y type shimmers, then I think I will pick up the eye palette as well. All right, next one is from Nars, and this is their summer collection. I think it's called the Unrated. I feel like Nars just kind of does the same thing all the time in a different twist, and yet I love it every single time. There's something about their products that I just gravitate towards. Like, are you guys like this as well? I mean, again, it's nothing innovative, especially the cheek duos. I mean, you're just using Laguna again and Casino as a bronzer, and Orgasm and Orgasm X. There's just something about this collection that I just love. I will not be picking up the cheek duos because I do have a rendition of Orgasm X and Orgasm and Laguna and Casino in my collection. So I'm not going to overdo it, even though the packaging is really cute. But the eye palette is on its way to me as we speak. I ordered it on their website, and so I really like the finishes of it. I feel like the swatches that were on the website just had a uniqueness to it, and I do like their eyeshadow formula. I feel the mattes are super easy to work with. They're pigmented enough, but not overly usually pigmented, so you can really kind of build them up. The staying power is usually pretty good with Nars, so I'm definitely excited to get the eye palette. And I like the fact that it is actually 16 shades versus the typical 12 as well. I think there's just so many beautiful color combinations in that one. So next one I just ordered as well, and I can't believe I got my hands on it this early, and this is the Natasha Denona Pastel palette. It's a midi-sized palette. There are a couple of reviews out already. I do believe that Jenna Fries has a review on this as well. This palette is perfect for spring. I'm actually wearing the Too Faced Femme palette today. say, I do have a video of this one coming out very, very soon. The Two Femme still has quite a few sort of like warm toned brownie shades to ground it a little bit more. This one is straight up, I feel, ethereal pastel. And it popped up on the Sephora website super early. It wasn't supposed to be on sale yesterday, so I just snatched it up. And I was thinking, okay, yeah, I snatched it up, but they're probably not going to ship it to me until the official release date, which is, I think, the 14th for the app. And yet, they shipped it out and I should be getting it in the next day or two. So I'm hoping to get a review for this palette out to you guys as well very, very, very soon. And also remember, there is the VIB sale coming up. So I wanted to kind of like, not preface, but in the middle of the video preface by saying that a lot of these releases you are going to be able to purchase for like 20 or 15% off depending on your VIB status. There's no panic with any of these. Check out some reviews from people and just kind of make your decision and maybe wait for the sale. All right, next one was a bit of a surprise release. It's already out. It is the MAC Cherry Blossom collection. They did something very similar last year. However, the blushes were not the Glow Play blushes last year. They were the Extra Dimension blushes. And although I do like the Glow Play blushes, I feel like I have a version of these shades in my collection already from their main kind of like core line. Highlighter was interesting to me, but at 50 some odd dollars, it's a no-go because I swatched it in store when I went shopping with my girls the other day, and it's just like a glitter bomb. I don't know. I just feel like it's too sparkly. I'm not into that for highlighters. The rest of the collection, the packaging is beautiful, but they're nothing crazy in terms of colors. The lipsticks are pretty, but nothing, again, crazy. So I'm skipping out on this entire collection, but there's another collection from MAC that I'm actually more excited about. So that's why I'm skipping out on this one. All right, next up, Gwen Stefani has a collection out of some makeup products, just some kind of neutral shadows, and of course, iconic red lipstick shades in both kind of like matte formulas, glossier formulas, some brow products, just items that really showcase what makeup she tends to wear. While the packaging looks really interesting and really just like cool graffiti-esque, I'm not really interested in any red lipstick shades. The brow products, maybe if I finish some of the brow products I have in my collection, I might pick up a pencil because I feel like she would do a very neutral tone well. Other than that, the eyeshadows look kind of good, kind of like Makeup by Mario packaging in terms of the pans. It's a cool collection. It's kind of neat. It's kind of very well curated for her look and what she's all about, and I could actually respect that. There's just nothing in it that really interests me to spend the money, right? So I'm gonna pass on that particular collection. Another one from Charlotte Tilbury, and it's more of a skincare product. So we have the Glow Toner from Charlotte Tilbury, and I do like a lot of her skincare products, so I will be picking this one up. It looks kind of like more milky, so I'm guessing it's going to be maybe a little bit more moisturizing. I think it's going to have probably some acids in it to act as an exfoliant. I see here niacinamide, some peptides, so I'm definitely gonna pick this one up because I am a toner junkie, like hardcore toner junkie. And so yes, I will be picking this particular product up. Next up, we have a MAC collection that I will be spending some of my hard-earned cash on, and it's the MAC Magnificent Moon collection. Personally, I just want that face palette. I feel like it is just the most beautiful texture, and MAC can do some of these baked gelée textures so well. Their Extra Dimension finished products are so beautiful, and I feel like this is a take on it. So yes, I will most definitely be getting the face palette. I want that double-ended brush too, only because I love double-ended brushes. The lipstick shades, I'm not sure. Probably one, not so much the warm-toned ones, but that darker cool tone one looks really interesting to me, and maybe a lip pencil. The eye palette looks like a very, very good, well curated neutral eye palette. I feel like some of them are shimmers, but for the most part, it just looks like a matte sort of satin palette. The Charlotte Tilbury nude palette is very similar, but probably even better in terms of creaminess when it comes to mattes. So I don't think the eye palette is anything I'll be picking up. Fix Plus, if you need it, it's a really nice limited edition packaging. But for me, it'll be the face palette, the brush, and probably one of each of the lip products. Next up, we have some products from Dior, and I'm really sad to say that Dior does not release a lot of these limited edition products in Canada anymore. This does look like a really quite large collection, and I do hope we get some products from it. The eye palettes, they look nice, but again, they don't look like anything special that I would pick up. Those lip tattoos, though, are totally up my alley. They were released previously, I think about 4 years ago, and I do like how they look on the lips. They dry down to like essentially a lip tattoo or stain. line. You can put like a little bit of the lip glow on top just to give it a bit of moisture and glossiness. And they stay very, very well on the lips. And then those little highlighters look really interesting to me because I do feel like Dior does highlighters very, very well. And I would love to pick one of those up, probably more the pinky one. So I am curious about this collection. However, until I see swatches myself, I don't want to take the risk with this particular one. I want to either in store check it out first and then go from there. All right, we have some Hermes products. I do not even have one Hermes product in my entire collection, like nothing from Hermes when it comes to either makeup or clothing or accessories or bags. I don't have this pull to get anything Hermes. This particular product looks interesting to me, but not interesting enough to spend the money. The packaging is nothing crazy special. Is the formula great? I don't know. Am I willing to take the risk? I'm not sure. I feel like there's enough makeup out there that's really interesting to me that I would more veer towards versus this one. So I'm curious about it. I'll probably watch some videos on it because I love looking at and watching videos of products that I'm not really interested in, just to kind of, like watch as entertainment. So I probably will take a look at some videos with this particular release, but I love sheer, foundations and so forth, but I can't spend the money. Now we also have some products from Chanel. We do have the refillable lipsticks that just came out, and they're not out in Canada yet, so I've been just sort of like humming and hawing because some of the shades look very, very pretty. I am not the biggest fan of refillable lipsticks. I mean, Charlotte Tilbury does a refillable lipstick and I really quite enjoy hers, mainly because you can get the refills for quite a lot less money. Her actual like bullets are quite unique. I think she has 4 designs right now. And so I do feel like she did the refillable lipstick sort of launch really, really well. And that was over like 4 years ago. This one here looks like nothing special. It literally looks like the Allure, lipstick bullet. I watched Erin Nicole's video on this particular release and I can agree with her. It looked really disappointing. They look like they're almost half the size of a typical lipstick. The price is like through the roof. And I just feel like Chanel in general, if we're going to be talking about it, has just been disappointing me as of late. I think this last year and a half, I've still been looking at collections and still picking up pieces here and there, but I've just been losing interest. And it seems like with each release, minus this last spring release, because that was really quite lovely actually. And I do use a lot of the products I got from it. I've just kind of overall have been not interested in Chanel. I don't know why, and it's one of my favorite brands. I feel like they're just doing and putting up products lately that are just sort of like sneaky overpriced. You know what I mean? Like if you're just gonna increase the price on stuff, then you're just increasing the price and you're transparent about it. If you're gonna do something sneaky like increase the price but decrease the volume, or I don't know. I don't like that. I mean, their advent calendar kind of said it all as well. There's just something about the Chanel brand right now when it comes to the beauty line that I'm not overly excited about. I'm going to skip out on these new refillable lipsticks. And then going into the Leblanc collection, that highlighter was really screaming my name. I don't know. I just feel like I need to back off from Chanel for a little bit because I bet you as soon as it comes out in Canada, it's going to be in the $90-some range. I have so many highlighters already at $90, which is what I think it's going to be. I cannot put that money down for that particular product. It does look pretty, so let me know down below if you guys are interested in any of these new Chanel releases or some of these more higher end releases such as Hermes, or are you guys also sort of just like holding back a little bit and maybe not being as quick to slap down the credit card and get that, boost purchasing it, but then maybe kind of financially regretting it. So let me know your thoughts down below when it comes to some of these really, really high-end purchases. All right, you guys, well, that's it for today's video. I hope you found it helpful listening to my jibber jabber about these new releases coming out for spring 22. Lots of fun stuff when it comes to spring and summer makeup. Let me know down below what you're going to be picking up in this next month or two. And don't forget, there is a sale. So while I probably won't be waiting for a sale with some of these collections, I might with some of them as well. I wish you guys all the best and I will see you in my next video. Bye, you guys.